Hey, Alex RC Freak here, coming at you with finally a running video of my Arrma Kraton 8S. I apologize it's been so long. With this whole corona crap, this whole quarantine BS, I couldn't handle it anymore. I had to get out with my brother and do some RCing. So anyway, this is my Kraton. It is brand new. I'm going to take off the body. So I'm running 8S in this thing. I'm running Castle Creations connectors, 6.5 millimeter bullet connectors. The only thing with these connectors, make sure you adjust the tension on the male plugs so they're not super hard. I know this one is popped out a little bit, but it won't go in anymore. I don't know why. Sometimes these can be a little bit finicky, but they are a good connector though. And another note, when I solder these on, I always put heat shrink on the end of these because it helps keep it watertight or water resistant if you do like to run in water. So I am currently running the factory speed control with the punch level up to 5, the BEC voltage at 8.4 volts. This is running a Savox true 1/5 scale servo. It's 555 ounces of torque at 7.4 volts. The motor timing is at 11.5. Right now it goes all the way up to 15.4. At the 100K in the rear differential, 100K in the front. The center differential is completely locked. The Traxxas 20 million differential fluid. Now when you do the true 5th scale servo on these for the steering servo, you need to do a couple things. You have to get the receiver box, the Arrma factory receiver box, and you also, it's gonna be hard to see, but there's a little flat washer, 4 millimeter flat washer you have to do in there. And on that servo, that's the trick, is you got to use that flat washer because the factory ones have like a flanged washer. It might be really hard to see in there, but you have to do that to get it to work right.
Right there.
Yeah, so you have to have it in there, and you have to work, because I got the rubber plugs in there, and those screws are 4 millimeter, so you have to work them in on those rubber things, and they'll thread into the, thing here. And there's 6 screws holding this on. You just take off this top cover and put it back on. I got custom-made shock covers for my grandma. I have 42.5 weight shock oil all the way around on this thing. The shock collars, they're about, I would say about 6 millimeters down in the front and maybe about 10 in the back from the bottom of the shock cap there. This is running the stock tires, obviously. I got some trenchers for it, but I kind of want to try it with stock. And I'm going to try this speed control. I do got a Max 5, Hobbywing Max 5 I'm going to try on this and see how I like it. But let's jump into it before I get babbling on.
Oh, wait, hold on. What gearing are you running?
I'm running a 25 tooth pinion and a 45 tooth spur.
And he's using EC5 connectors into the Castle adapters.
Yeah, I custom made my own adapters. These are true EC5 connectors plugs right here. I made my own adapters into these. These are IC5 connectors. Same thing as EC5. So yeah. And then one thing I do like about this ESC is the BEC voltage can get up to 8.4 volts, which is actually kind of cool versus 7.4. And it also has a mini cap pack. Now this cap pack isn't really big enough to really, I don't know, be all that cool, but it's kind of nice they even have it stock. I'll give them credit for that. But let's get this thing driving, because honestly I kind of been dying to drive this thing and see what it can do, what it can't do with this setup. And this is 25 tooth, like I say, pinion. And like I say, these trucks, I think the motor does, I still think it needs a better, stronger motor. If you got one, you'd understand what I mean by that. I feel like I'm a power hungry freak, so I just feel like it could use a little bit more power. So I'm
running a Max 5 in my Kraton 8S, and it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it definitely pulls it along pretty good. So
running a stock pinion with or a stock spur with a 24 pinion in mine, so it's got some power.
Yeah, eventually down the road, my goal is to put a Castle Creations Mamba Monster 8S ESC, but the only thing with the Mamba Monster 8S ESC, it's basically like the Hobbywing Max 6. It's not an XLX, so I might put an XLX ESC, or you might just use the 5th scale ESC, that Hobbywing Max 5 ESC, with the Castle Creations motor, and get the motor mount. You have to get a motor mount adapter plate, because it's 30 millimeters wide for the motor screws versus 25 that the factory motor is. So.
And you told them they have to get that 5th scale servo mount. You can't just bolt it up.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, you have to for the 5th scale servo. You have to get the Arrma receiver box that comes with the standard 6th scale and the 5th scale mount, and it actually has a number on the lower part of the receiver box where it says 5 and it says 6. 6 stands for 1/6 scale servos, which is the factory servo, and then 5 stands for 1/5 scale servos. So hopefully you guys can hear me. There's a little traffic in the background. Bear with me. I'm gonna jump it off this jump here. I'm gonna see what I can do. Nose heavy in the front, just saying.
Whoa! Okay guys, we relocated. That was the jump we're at. Now we're at a different one. It's kind of in just like a backwood area, a back road somewhere. With everyone dealing with this virus stuff, they actually shut down the lands, the public lands, but people are taking advantage of that, so they're really packed. So we decided to make our own area. So
let me just say, the speed control, I adjusted the settings to I maxed out the speed control to its capabilities that it can do stock. Honestly, it still feels really underpowered to me, and it honestly feels like, even with the motor timing bumped up, it still feels like the motor doesn't have enough torque really to get it going, if that makes any sense at all. So, and I got big heavy trenchers for this. These are the stock tires, and it seems like it still struggles to get these things rolling real hard, you know, when you punch the throttle. So like here's pinned, I was just gonna full throttle, just pound the throttle. So, let's go over there where it's not so many big rocks or next to a train track. I'm just gonna go right here. I'm just gonna pin the throttle and show you guys how hard it accelerates, just to show you. Well, now, these are stock tires. I got trenchers that are super ridiculously heavy, but they're a good tire. So, all right, here's what I'm gonna do right here. 3, 2, 1. So I did pop a wheelie, and if you notice, it did actually leave some pretty good trenches on the ground. It's pretty hard road. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised a little bit it even pulled the wheelie, because it did. You could tell though it did struggle to get that front end up there though. It did work it a little bit.
Who needs a Honda to do a burnout when you got RC to do a burnout?
Yeah, seriously.
I wonder what this jump would do if he went straight up this. Oh, well, you have the small jump right there.
Yeah, well, let me try it.
Well, I don't know what's on the other side. Yeah, you got.
Holy crap,
ooh.
big ass rock.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think I just got stuck up.
No, you're still rolling. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're gonna be stuck on that black thing. Yeah, that thing.
So let's try it off this thing.
Or right over there.
Oh yeah, let's go over there.
Well, I don't want to go too far away from my whip, but yeah.
Let's grab.
We're gonna pause real quick. We're gonna grab my X-Max. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay.
So we're back again at a different jump. Got some different cool jumps around here. And see, what I like is the thing when you're jumping something this big, you kind of want to look around and make sure it's clear, because especially if you have a true fifth scale setup in here that actually is really powerful. This system isn't really that powerful. The stock Kraton 8S system, I don't know. If it was in a smaller vehicle like an infraction, it'd be stupid fast. But for something this big, this heavy, it's okay. It'll get the job done, but it isn't like, you know, blow your mind powerful.
28-pound RC. It's not. Needs a little bit more power in it.
But see, I'm a power hungry freak. Some people would be happy with this.
Right over that glass.
Did I land on that?
No, you drove over it.
Oh. I'm gonna try from this way, because this way I just, with the tracks, I can't really run out.
Okay.
I'm gonna get up on this mountain. It's gonna help me out with this. Alright.
You could get on the ledge of this mountain too. It's a big enough hill. No, you didn't.
It feels funky, so we're gonna keep. I think I've been on a rear shock shaft right rear.
If you bent it, it'd be sitting weird.
So as you can tell, it really does jump very well for the size. It just got to do a little bit of controlling in the air, and it will actually do just fine on you. That's at least 15 feet, at least 10 feet for sure. I'll probably bet my main chassis brace, that's fine. You know, it does jump very well though, I'm barely controlling it in the air. I just wish it had a little bit more power. It just doesn't have the very much power that I'd like, you know. I think the Max 5 would definitely, the Max 5 would probably help it out for sure. But look at that, you can just control it in the air like a truggy. Yeah, I think I broke some for sure. Some is definitely messed up. It's acting funky now. So let's zoom in and see what's going on with it, because it just doesn't feel right. It feels all weird in the back end, like the back end keeps washing out on me, or I lose power or something. Let's see, I feel like I broke a shock or something. Maybe I didn't. No, the shocks are still good. I got that squeaky suspension curse.
You bent the front shock.
Did I?
Yeah. I wonder if you can pull that boot up. It feels bent.
No, it's not. That's a shock spring. Yeah, that feels alright.
Does it?
Yeah, it feels fine. I think it's alright.
Oh.
Well, let's just keep driving it a little bit. Let's try some other way. Let's try from. I'm gonna try from the side right here. I will say it's probably doing about 60. I'm gonna get back on this. I'm gonna get back on the mound over here just so I can see a little better, because I can't really see on the other side, and it's always sketchy, I guess.
It's always good to see Bill what he's doing here. Ooh, that would have been close.
That was almost dead on that.
That was, dang.
Crap.
Good save. That would have busted ton.
That would have totally smoked my frame for sure, my chassis. Look how good it jumps though. That was a little bit of a hard landing on the nose. But see how it lands on all four very easy? It really does handle like a truggy. It's like a giant truggy, which I like. So let's turn on AVC a little bit. Whoops, it hit a rock while I'm at it. Yeah, I hate AVC is garbage. I hate it. You don't have any power at all. Like, it literally kills your power. So as you can tell, this is like literally the perfect jump for just beating the crap out of it. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Oh, I broke some.
Yeah. done.
Let's zoom in and see what I broke. Do you see how it landed there? That just didn't look good. Oh my goodness. That did not look hot. Let's, oh God. Oh, I'm gonna get sick. Yeah, well, I broke the arm. It looks like everything else is okay.
What's this? Oh, helicopter.
Helicopter.
If you guys want some helicopter wings,
So it looks like everything's okay. The turnbuckle, it still spins smooth. You know, it still spins smooth. It's rubbing on the body there clearly, but
there's the weak point, A-arms.
The A-arms are a weak point. They don't have enough meat right here. But also I hit this corner too, literally. Like, look how sharp that is.
That's metal, yeah.
Yeah, I should probably roll that out of the way, but yeah, other than that, it actually looks okay. It didn't look like, I mean, I just got some scratches on the chassis. It's kind of nice feeling to drive it. I'm gonna end it there because I'm out now, but let me turn it off real quick here.
I think it's already off.
I
don't hear any fans.
Oh, well, I guess true. Oh yeah, it turns itself off. Sometimes the castle connectors do that. You know, what can you say? So let's just do a look over just to make sure.
So fans rotated. No big deal.
That's no big deal, but yeah, the motor's like lukewarm. The speed control barely even warm at all. So I just need a neat A-arm put on it, and it looks like it would be good. Other than that, it's all right. Really, it was fun to drive it. It's cool to drive. I didn't look like it bent the factory brace. Actually, it's actually held up. This is the big long one too. Yeah, I wish this motor had a little bit more zing in it, to be honest. So I might change the speed control out. That might help out tremendously though. So I'm probably gonna end up doing that. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching the video. It probably was long, but you know what? It was fun driving it. Alex RC Freak out. Peace.